Tony from Six String Country here. If you want to be notified right away when we release lessons, be sure to subscribe on YouTube or like us on Facebook. Today we're going to be looking at On the Road Again by Willie Nelson. He also wrote the song. We'll be doing a couple lessons on this one. On this tutorial, we're going to be teaching most of the parts that we hear on his most popular recording. And then in a separate lesson, I'll do a different one where we're kind of looking at it more from a solo acoustic and vocal perspective, where we'll capo up to the 4th fret. So in this one, we're going to look at all the cool lead work we hear in there, the acoustic bridge solo, and also the parts that we're hearing on the electric guitar. On the road again, I just can't wait to get on the road again. Life I love is making music with my friends. I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again. Going places that I've never been. Let's get on the road. Road again, like a band of gypsies, we go down the highway. We're the best of friends, insisting that the road again. The life I love is making music with my friends. I can't wait to get on the road again. Yeah, I can't wait to get on the road again. In this tutorial, we're going to go over the acoustic guitar solos that Willie does on the recording. And this bridge solo is the longest one, but the good news is it repeats. So we're going to learn the first half essentially, and then play it over again. And then the outro is pretty short, but we're going to look at that here too. Okay, so I'll demonstrate it nice and slow but in tempo. Then we'll look at it note by note and then at full speed along with the metronome. So here it is. 2, 3. In this lesson, we'll be taking a look at the acoustic guitar parts from the recording of Willie Nelson's On the Road Again. And there's some things that sound like Willie might have been doing on the acoustic that we're going to cover on the electric, so that we can have a solid strumming part here and then a solid electric guitar lead part. If you wanted to do some of that on the acoustic, feel free. We are in the next lesson going to be teaching his solo on the acoustic guitar, both on the bridge and then the kind of outro part that he does too. We'll do that on the acoustic guitar like they do in that recording. But this lesson is going to be on a strumming part, basically. That's going to get us through the song in that recorded key of E. And some of the, like at the beginning of the song, for example, you can hear him kind of doing a reverse fifths pattern. Usually you'd go. But he comes in on the downbeat with this A string. Or So let's take a look at that first. This will be the introduction. We've got a standard E chord, open low E string, 2nd fret of A, 2nd fret of D, 1st fret of G, open B, open high E. And all we're doing there is hammering on that A string from open to the 2nd fret, and then a downstroke on the higher strings, and then the low E string, and down, up, and then repeat. Road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again. The life I love is making music with my friends, and I can't wait to get on the road again. Yeah, I can't wait to get on the road again. Tony here from Six String Country. This is a bonus tutorial. We've got the lesson that matches Willie Nelson's recording of the song on the website as well. It's fully tabbed and charted, and this is a little bonus. It's more for a solo acoustic and vocal situation. In the other lesson, we don't have a capo on. We play key of E chords. In this lesson, we're going to put a capo on the 4th fret and use key of C chords. and we're gonna try and get some of, especially in the the solo break over the bridge, try and pick some of that melody along with the chords that we're doing. I'm gonna go over a very simple way to play this, and then also all the way through kind of how I was just playing it with. It's just a little bit more advanced, but it's very, very attainable. All right, so we're gonna start with the chords. Let's get our fingers on a C major chord, which is 3rd fret above the capo on the A string, 2nd. In this tutorial, we're gonna go over the electric guitar part from the Jam Along video. Pretty clean country tone. We've just got it on the bridge pickup. Not much else needed other than maybe a little compression. If you want to throw a little bit of reverb on there or something, you could. Not a lot of overdrive. If you have a little tube amp, you can just get some of that natural grit going on. Okay, and this is all tabbed out beneath the video player at 6stringcountry.com. As we often do, we try to squeeze all the important parts into one acoustic part that can kind of carry the song, and then one electric guitar part. And there's a lot of other things going on in this song on the recording. There's keyboards and some other instruments as well. So this is kind of our custom version. Some of these parts that we'll be learning on the electric during the verses and whatnot were covered on the acoustic. And if you're an acoustic player and you want to steal some of these and throw them back into the acoustic part, feel free. But this is just kind of our custom arrangement that gets all the important parts that we feel like were important into one acoustic and one electric part, okay? And we're gonna come in, this is the one that you kind of hear that electric guitar doing right when the singing starts. We're out until the singing gets there, and then it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, go. All right, that's 7th fret of the A string. And then we're going 6 of D, 9, roll it down to 9 of A, and then 7 and 6 of D. Then we're gonna do this kind of comping part that we hear the electric doing a lot in this song over the D 2 times. So let's get our fingers on it. We got the G string, 9 to 11, and then we have 11 to 12. And you can slide that up. And then we've got 12, 11, 12, 13, 12. And then you want your pointer finger on this 10th fret. Go.